All right, let's see. I have to do a little reset thing here. Activate. There we go. I don't know why that stopped. All right, so we're going to be doing a Warpless Super Mario Brothers 3 run. This is something that I've done maybe once, many years ago. So hopefully I can get this done. I'm hoping to get it done within 2 hours. It might take me longer than that. We'll see. But we're going to get going. Just need to quick check the vitals of the stream before I get going. Hit that. All right. Here we go. World 1-1. I'm going to be playing this game pretty casually, so I'm not going to be like speed running or doing anything crazy like that. I'm just going to play the game normally, beat all the levels, collect all the goodies, and complete the game. So one of my favorite games on the Nintendo, and for a lot of other people, it's theirs too. So I want to enjoy the game, don't want to rush it. I also don't know all the secrets in this game either, so... But I do know how to beat it. So we'll just have to see how it works out. Alright, we're on the third one. I believe you can get a whistle in this one. I always try to get all the coins on this cloud stage, but it's pretty difficult because from here I have to fly up. In case you're not familiar with how to get the whistle, you just stand in this white block, hold down. You don't have to hold the turtle shell. You end up behind the graphics. Get yourself the whistle, and 1 toot on this whistle will send you to a faraway land. How you doing, Robert? Yeah, this is pretty much the epitome of Nintendo mastery. Pretty much anybody within my age group of their 40s probably remembers when this game's coming out. It was a pretty big deal. Now, a cool thing you could do in this level, which I've only done once ever, is if you get all the coins, you get a ghost ship. It's really hard. There's a couple areas where you have to get the, like the 10 block, and the jump is too high, so you actually don't. It's really hard to get the, all 10 of them. Try. Maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, I already messed it up. This is the 10 block. Oh well. And I missed the coins before. But if you can get those coins plus the 10, and then grab these last 3, you'll get the ghost ship. Which is basically just tons and tons of coins. Right. Yeah, definitely better. There's certain levels, like level 4 and like 3 and 4. Like I really like those levels, but that's usually levels that I end up skipping by using the warp. But you do miss there's actually a lot of content in this game, so I always recommend not skipping. Try to play it out. Worst case scenario, you die, but if you beat some of the castles, it unlocks little areas, so you can get back to where you were pretty quickly. And if you play the All-Stars version, you can save after every world or level, I think. Everybody should know this one. If you go here, hit up, you can get the second warp whistle, and that's actually all you need to get to World 8. But you have to get into World 2 before you do it, but I'm not going to do that. Whoa. Yeah, World 7, I think some certain levels in World 5, World 6, couple ice levels are difficult, 7 I think is extremely hard, and 8 is just ridiculous. So it's just progressively harder. But I'm more familiar with 8 because I used to always warp there all the time, so when I get to Worlds 5, 6, and 7, I'm probably going to have a hard time. Yeah, cleared the path. There's a good spot in World 3 where you can get as many lives as you want, and I'll probably display that once I get there. Oh, that was luck. No. My big problem in this game is I rush everything. I do not take my time. I'm constantly running. So I make really dumb mistakes. Do some card game. Oops. Let me do that. It's fun trying to remember what's in everything. We haven't played this game so long. I'll go down this way. Mushroom. Yeah, when my first Super Nintendo came with, because I got it really late because I kind of grew up poor, so I didn't really have money to get the cool stuff. So I was really late to the game with a lot of Nintendo stuff growing up. But my Super Nintendo came with All Stars and an additional cart with Super Mario World, where they actually had a cart where had Mario World plus All Stars on one cart, but actually had two cart things. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think N64 was out when I finally got a Super Nintendo. Yeah, you're 17? Yeah, that sounds about right, because I think I was around that age, so. You got one that came with Link to the Past. That's awesome. I would have liked to own Link to the Past. I still don't own that one, and now it's kind of expensive, so it's like, I don't really want to spend a lot of money on a game that I own in other ways, but that'd be nice to have an original cart for. What's up, Elon? Alright, tell me I'm not the only one who tries to catch the thing before it hits the ground. Oh, I missed it. It took you 8 months to beat Link to the Past? I take it you didn't have a guide? Because it probably would have took me that long too. A couple years ago, I went on a Zelda Metroid beating spree, as I call it, and I had to use a guide to beat Link to the Past for sure. Even some of the Metroid games, there's just so much. Like, it's easy to miss things, and sometimes you don't know where to go. I missed about one. Saw that coming. Yeah, Link to the Past isn't bad. It's a pretty long game. There's a lot of, it's easy to get lost in the beginning of that, and of course when you get like the, what do they call that, the magic mirror thing, I get really lost with that, but once you know where to go, it's really not that bad. Probably beat it in a couple hours. Way too early. Bam. The Dark Palace. That is a tough one. The first time I tried to beat Link to the Past, I didn't know about like the magic, or how to get the magic shields and upgrades. Oh, by the way, this is also the other level you can get the pirate ship in if you get all the coins, but it's really annoying and impossible, so I've done it like once ever. It's actually really easy. You just gotta know where to go. It's in one of the waterfalls. Yeah, it's in the waterfall top right. Not where you get the flippers, but you keep going down. There's another one that you just start tossing stuff in. And you can upgrade your boomerang, and you can upgrade your shields. Which is pretty nice. Yeah, that wasn't smart. You know, this guy can actually follow you to the next screen. I've had it happen to me before. Alright, let's get some goodies. Music box. Turtle Rock. Yeah, that's a tough one. Like, the actual dungeon is pretty tough. One of these days I'm probably going to play Legend of, or Link to the Past. Stream it or something. Make a guide on it, one or the other. Oh, there's like 9 different, card games. And I think most of them have a star in the bottom right, but there's different patterns, and they don't change. So, like, you know, if you get the card game back, you can just, if you can remember where the last ones were, you can get it. I used to actually have a guide for Super Mario Bros. 3 when I was a kid that had all the card game spots. Kind of cool. But when I got the guide, I had already beaten the game, so like I never really looked at the guide. But I think I used to look at just for that, and to learn about where the pirate ship things were, the ghost ships, whatever you want to call them. Hey, there's something up there. Oh, yeah, Flash. I think I knew that. Huh. Oh, look at that. Ouch. Yikes. This is a 10 block right here. But I'm not gonna get them small, I don't wanna die. Okay. Hold on a second, I think there's a... Oh, I did get the mushroom. Okay. I think everybody remembers the first time they tried this level. Oh, there's my first death. That good old angry sun. Take this guy. Jump. And goodbye. There's a turtle here. Another turtle here. Bombs on the mask. You're talking about that like scorpion looking guy? Yeah, I think that works. I think in Link to the Past, like a lot of stuff works. Just some just take longer than others, or they either don't work at all, depending on what it is. I have Link to the Past on Game Boy Advance, and I can never get past that little squiggly worm one. That's like one of the first or second dungeons where he keeps knocking you off. You have to start over. I think I gave up. And then eventually I came back to it and finished it off. I kind of need that. You didn't have sound on your TV? That's crazy. When I was growing up, when I first got a Nintendo, we only had one TV, and it was the main living room TV, which meant that I never really got to play games. But one day, my grandmother gave me one of her old little TVs, and it was a black and white TV. So I rocked the Nintendo for like 2 months with a black and white TV, playing Final Fantasy, Mario, you name it, on black and white 13-inch TV. And I didn't care because I actually got to play whenever I wanted to since I had that. And luckily, within the next couple of months, I think my mom felt bad and picked me up one of those little 13-inch color TVs, and I had that thing like forever. My main little guy, my 13-inch TV. I'm actually playing on like a 13-inch TV right now, which is funny. You could break this thing with a hammer, which you can get from this guy down there. I forget what's there, actually, being honest. These guys break if you wait long enough, I think. Unless I'm thinking of a different game. Let's see what happens. Could be wrong. Maybe it's something I always thought happened, and it actually doesn't happen. Maybe not. Maybe they don't break. Yeah, I think it technically it works, right? I feel like that's a thing, and I just never wait long enough, because why would you do that, right? So Final Fantasy II SNES was what got you hooked up. That makes sense. My story's a little bit different. For me, well, obviously the Nintendo version is what got it started, but like I said, I got the Super Nintendo really late. So by the time I got a Super Nintendo, the 3 was already out. So, and I couldn't afford 2 or 3. But what happened was I had a buddy who had 3, and he sold it to me for like $5 with a guide. And so I was cool with that. I didn't have no money. I think I was like probably 13, 14, maybe. Maybe I was a little older than that. I'm not really sure. And that's how I got that. So it was like one of like the 5 games I had for the Super Nintendo at that point. So yeah, $5. I got a lot of stuff for $5. Like the Power Glove I bought for $5, which I don't have. Mike Tyson's Punch Out I bought off a buddy for $5. That was like the magical number. I mean, when you're 10 years old, you didn't pay for your games. I guess you take $5 from your friend to hook them up. But yeah, once I played 3, I had no interest in playing 2. Plus, it was hard to find at that time, even if I wanted it. So for me, Final Fantasy II, and of course I'm talking about 4, the only time I ever played that was when I emulated it, and I was emulating in high school in the late 90s. So I actually was playing, by the time I was almost graduated, I was already playing Super Nintendo on my computer. It's kind of nuts to think that it wasn't really that long after everything came out. Granted, N64 was already out, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but... And that's when I realized Final Fantasy 2 and 3 were really 4 and 6. Kind of blew my mind a little bit. So then I started figuring out how to get the 2 and 3 translated ROMs, even back then. And they weren't translated well. But I did play a lot of that on my computer back then. So that's how I started. So for me, some people think 4 is their favorite, even after they played 6. And a lot of that has to do with, I think they probably started off with it and fell in love with it. Where for me, I played it so late that I was like, it's not better than 6, so. It's not my least favorite, but I think I like 5. If I was going to choose games that I like more than 4, I'd probably say, besides 1, 6, I would probably say I like 5 more than 4. I think also depends on which version you play too. Wait, can I fly up here? So the Japanese version of 4 for the Super Famicom was, well, I don't want to say completely different, but it was a lot different. It had like dark magic thing for Cecil, and you had more items, where the US version had like one item that cures everything. It was a little easier. Oh, where's the other star? So for me, talking about Final Fantasy, the order was I played 1, and then I went right to 6. So, oh. Yikes, what do I get for that? Oh, I get another whistle. I didn't know. I thought this was going to be a whistle, I just couldn't remember. But I would play 1 through 6 over again. I like all of them. They all have their own qualities that I like in each one. It's just 4 is annoying because it seems like every time you get a character, they die in the next scene. It's kind of frustrating. You don't have control of who you have in the end, except if you play the PSP and I think maybe Game Boy Advance version. They give you the opportunity to bring characters back, which they obviously knew that should have already been a thing, but anyway. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy VI, like, as much as I love that game, it does have its flaws. And one of them, I think that there's too many characters. Might not agree with me on that one. Yeah. But there's really like 3 characters I don't like at all in the game. Yeah, Vanished Doombug. Man, when I found that out, I was cheesing that game so much. And then I started feeling bad for doing it. You can literally do it on almost every boss in the game except for the final boss. But then if you had Offering, Atma Weapon, Illumina, and Quick even, or whatever it's called, you could just kill everything in one shot. It's so ridiculous. Ultima spell, do that a couple of times. Get the whatchamacallit guy. The Mimic dude. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Go. Valiant Knife. I mean, that's what he should use. That's like his. That sword's meant for him, but I've always kind of like used really cheesy tactics to get through that game. But when I played the Pixel Remaster, I didn't go crazy like that, and I don't think the Vanished Doom glitch works in that game. But that's like not even half of what you could do to. Oh my god, not again. What am I doing? Let's try this again. Speaking of Final Fantasy, I know it's not what I'm playing, but the Pixel Remaster hasn't come out yet for the consoles. Oh, the Valiant knife does more damage the, the lower your health is. That's interesting. See, I didn't even know that. It just goes to show that you know everything. Not that I ever claimed to know everything about the game. There's so many weird things going on with it, but... Alright. I'm not really good at World 3. Swimming levels, I'm just not that good at it, so... Actually, you can kind of cheese this level if you just sit here and just blast fireballs. Or spitfires, I like to call it. I can't be the only one that says that, right? Oh boy. That's good to know about the Valiant. That's I like those kind of stats. Gives me I usually just give him like whatever hell I got. Actually, that's not true. I think I usually give him the like all the back row weapons for a while until I'm ready to do like an overkill near the end of the game. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't be on this stage small. Boom. My mushroom. Scooped me right up. Oh man. Bad idea, bad idea. Oh, need that. Scooped. My first experience with Dragon Warrior was somebody let me borrow it because they didn't like the game. So I took it home. Actually, I took it to a friend's house and I tried it out. This is before I ever played Final Fantasy. I walked around, I tried to kill the slime, and then I died. Then I never played it again. But it's funny because I never had the Nintendo Power, so I never got to get like the free version of it. But I was like, this game is kind of cool, but I don't know, I just never figured it out. It wouldn't take me till like 10 years later to find out they had 4 of them. Then I started to get back into Dragon Warrior. But I owned the first one, and about 10 years ago I was in a local like retro shop where they had all 4 of them. And at the time, I was thinking that I wanted to just buy all 4 of them. So the first one, I got it for like $8. The second one was probably like, let's say $15. And it was like $20 and then $40 for 4 at the time. And I thought like, that's a lot of money then. not realizing how valuable those games actually are now. So I should have picked them up. It's kind of dumb with me, but you can't really predict those things. Now, if you want 4, you got to pay like $80 to $100. I think this is the one. Yep. I missed out on a lot of really good games and systems because I didn't have any money. And they were super on sale at one point. TurboGrafx 16. It's one story I tell often. Is it was $49.99 for TurboGrafx 16, and I think also you can get the turbo attachment. And this is like just before it completely like lost popularity, and it was never really popular anyway. But I still wanted one. I didn't have a Super Nintendo yet, and I'm like, $50. Like I should, see if I can get somebody to buy that for me. And basically, I was told, I'm not buying you that. You already have a Nintendo. Like, but it's better than Nintendo. So, I ended up not ever getting it. Kind of sad, bummed about it. Because had I received it, I'd still have it today. So, but yeah, $50. Now it's like $150, $200. If you want a broken one, you can buy a broken one for $100. Oh man, if only I knew. Luckily, I got smarter as I got older. I had a job too, but a lot of PlayStation and Game Boy games that I really wanted, I bought them at GameStop when they were like at the bargain bin. And a lot of those games are worth a lot of money now because they were good then, and so people weren't buying them. And then now they're trying to buy them, and they can't find them anymore because they're bought out. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Chrono Trigger not getting a sequel. Yeah, I mean, it technically got like a spiritual sequel in a sense. I think it was Chrono Cross. But I don't know. I own Chrono Cross on PlayStation. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. Alright, what's with this annoying level? Let's get the frog. Let's get this level over with here. Good old frog suit. This is like the only stage where it's necessary to have a frog suit. Actually, there's another stage too. The auto-scrolling one. Oh no. Yeah, I'm up to 25 lives. It's about normal for me. Put the clothes in the jar, don't forget. I always forget to do that. Really? So I gotta take my time, I guess, on this one. Oh no, I lost my slide thing. Oh man, let's just get out of here. Oh, that's where I died before. Alright, let's go. Playing around. I think I only died like 3 or 4 times. That's not too bad. It really only gets serious when I start hitting level 5 and 6. That's when I start getting a little tense. Got a fireball. Star. Did I already get a hammer? I did. Let's see if I get some lives. That's the thing. When I do that, it's too early. It's too early. Okay. Then I have to. Is it too early? Okay. By the way, I ain't gonna be streaming this game until I beat it. Did you see the green fireball? Everybody regrets getting rid of that game because it's crazy expensive to buy that game now. I mean, I owned it a couple different ways. Let's see. I think that's too early. I did it again. You can get Chrono Trigger various different ways. I think there was, I think it was part of one of the PlayStation not trilogy. It was one of the PlayStation like remake things that they did. It's also, there's a Game Boy Advance version, I think, or DS, maybe it was DS. So they released it a couple different times. So at least, I'd rather have the Super Nintendo version. I'm a fan of having things in their original form whenever possible. Oh, you found it again for 25 bucks? Yeah, that's an easy sell. Easy buy, I guess. Whatever. Now you have to watch out. Those games are pirated constantly because they're sought after. Between that, like Pokemon games on the Game Boy. So Earthbound's another one. Alright, so 6, 7, 8. Oh, castle. Oh no, not this stage. Weird. I wanted to do that run over again because I want the stars. I got 27 lives. I'm going to do the trick. I think it's a level 9 where you get the extra lives. And when I do it, I'll get like 10 or 20 lives. I'm not going to sit there and just try to get... You can max out at some weird crown level thing. But, well, anything up here? There's something up here. Oh, right. I remember this area. There. No. Flower. That ain't right. Oh, this is probably another good one to have a frog suit. Or the firepower, I guess. There's a lot of maneuvering going on in this stage. Yeah, let's do this. Ah, I made it through. Usually I get hit there. Fireball makes that guy pretty easy. All right. It's hard. It's actually much easier to try to go for a mushroom. Oh yeah, this one. Whoops. I don't like to use my flower, or not my flower, my leaves too much. I like to save them. There's like vines that you can use for safety. Wait. Oh, I killed him and he ate me at the same time? Is that what happened? Right, that's new. That's first. Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, this fish definitely gives me anxiety. Sure, I'll play it safe. I won't keep dying on this stage. When they give you obviously easy outs, gotta take advantage. No. Man, he was ready. I was basically at the end too. Alright. Mario RPG. Yeah, that's a game that, oh, I've never really got very far in that game. Alright, let's just be... I always go to the bottom and I don't know why. And there's a fish here, isn't there? Nope. Flower, 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 flower. No? One day I'll probably play Mario RPG through. People seem to like it. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, this is the stage to get the extra lives. So what I want to do is jump over, avoid that guy, do this. Oh, but you gotta do that and not lose the thing. Try again. It might be worth it for me to do. At least to get like 50 lives. No, it happened again. There's a way that you can do it where it doesn't break the brick, gives you a chance to get over. Let's try that again. There we go. Just gotta get over in time. Now, if you can get both going at the same time. You can just sit here and do this until the timer runs out, do it again, and get like a million lives. I'm an hour in and only World 3, huh? Better step it up. Let's get to 50. Yeah, I knew about this pretty early. I mean, you don't really need a ton of lives, but it is helpful if you die a lot and you don't beat the castles properly, because it's hard to get back to where you were. And, it's good to have those extra lives. Alright, we're good. You can go left, but I think you're supposed to go right. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay. Another life. Now, if you don't beat all the levels before you do this and you die, sometimes you actually are forced to play a level because you can't get to the ship because the ship moves around the thing. I mean, most people kind of know that, but let's say you never died on a ship, then you wouldn't actually know that. And when it happens, you're kind of like, oh no, I'm not gonna chase this guy down. case you're wondering, no, I do not practice this game, and I have not played it recently. But I did play this morning. Not this morning. Before I started the stream, just to like get my bearings straight a little bit. Get used to playing this game. But I played this so much, it's like easy to remember like everything about this game, except not so much of Warpless. Like I said, I've always warped. So when it comes to level like 5, 6, and even 7, I knew that was going to happen. It's going to be interesting to see how I manage those levels. Yeah, so if we skipped any of these levels, we won't be able to get to the ship. Let's use a mushroom. Oh boy. Guess you don't need to use that thing here. A little OBS disconnection. I don't know why it's doing that. I thought I had done something to fix that. Let's see. pconfig/all. Well, let's see. I don't have a lease on my DNS, so I should be good. It's disabled. I don't know. We should be okay. If you see a little spinning thing, just be patient. It'll come back up. Alright, this is probably my favorite and least played worlds. Well, 4. As I call Big Land. If you break this, which I don't think I have a hammer because I used it, I think you get Tanuki in that spot. Get this guy out of here. We're gonna go up. Oh no. Whoa. The little guy got me. Hello, 1974. Debbie, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, that only brought me here? That's silly. Alright. Can't just jump down. Can I? Yeah. I remember this being like the coolest level ever in a Mario game. Super fun. Now, what they should have done is made it so you could be extra big, but they wouldn't do that till much later in the series. So, let's see. Flower. Mushroom. 10. There we go. Hooray, finally completed one. I like the music in this stage, this world. Oh boy, another water world. Alright, at least there's no big grouper. Oops, oops. Down the drain he goes. I like how they have giant piranhas and sometimes small piranhas too, but they don't actually fit the pipe graphic properly. Let's see. I think you can only have like 3 or 4 pages. So I have to be careful here. If you get something new, it'll cover the last item that you got. If I remember correctly, I think that's the case. $28 items. Yeah. That brick will bounce you off. I remember so much about this game. It's ridiculous. It's not even like... I mean, I played this game a lot when I had it. But I don't know what it is about this game. So much I remember. Like it was yesterday. Something's telling me to go down the middle. Alright. If you notice, there's 2 little red dots in the pixels in the background. That's how you can tell usually whether something's located there or not. It could be helpful if you're looking for a way out. Alright, we're at the end. Nice. No! I never let them do this. Using your mouse account. Okay. Don't ask me why I just did that. That was ridiculous. Alright, ghosts. These ghosts are fast, too. They don't play around. Alright, what did I do last time? And I died, right? Real fast. Oh, I'm the guy. I'm the boss. Alright, let's get some lives here. No good. Water level. Oh boy. Jamie. Okay. This is also cool because it's swimming and big. Combo. I don't think this is a very hard level though, from what I remember. Nine years old, huh? Well, good thing I make videos that are appropriate for all ages. I got a 9-year-old son. So, I'm surprised you even appreciate this game. My kids won't touch this game. We need firepower. Do we have a firepower? I did not use my firepower. There we go. There we go. Use firepower, these guys are easy. Just bam, Alright, here we go. Let's see. Oh no. You have an NES that looks like a Game Boy. And it plays Mario 3. Yeah, that's usually called like a clone console or something. There's nothing wrong with that. Just play it how you got it, you know? Ooh. I was probably 9 years old when I first played this game. Beat this game even. Actually, I'm pretty sure I was 9 years old. I did too soon. I actually have two Nintendo 64s, and neither one of them work. I mean, they work, but the power cord cuts out on me. So emulation is a good option. This is cool. You go into the door, and it switches it back to normal mode. Not really sure why that was necessary, but you got it. Uh-oh, getting careless. Let's try to keep those stars. Just keep going, I don't care. These days you could use an emulator for everything. Got an emulator for the Switch. And I own 3 Switches. But it's a pain. Doesn't always work. Games are hard to find. Yeah, Tanuki soup. See if I can remember those mushrooms. Just going small. Can't be afraid. Oh boy. What do we got here? Oh, I could have probably used that guy. Hey, that's a beginner's trap if I ever saw one. Making that jump. The Mario Super Show. Oh. Like the cartoon? I don't even know what that is. Well, that's pretty cool. It's good to have access to things that are more than just what's cool and popular today. Is that the one where the 2 old guys had that funny dance? The brothers, the brothers, the brothers, the brothers. That's the cartoon, right? There's the show plus cartoon. It's funny because actually I do remember it because I remember seeing it as a kid, and I've pulled it up on YouTube recently for my kids to watch because they think it's hilarious. They don't like it, but they think it's hilarious. Yeah, and it would have like The Legend of Zelda too every once in a while. Good old days. Do people even watch TV anymore? Captain N. Yeah. Now I get to the point where I can't remember if I really remember that from a kid or if I just remember it from watching it on YouTube and people like talking about it. But I'm pretty sure all that stuff I saw as a kid. I mean, I had cable. If you had cable back then, you pretty much knew about all that stuff. Early 90s, late 90s. I mean, that was it. It's different today. Past decade or so, most people don't have cable. Most people watch everything on Netflix, Hulu, YouTube. So now it's like, if it's not something that, people are more likely to know something from YouTube today than they are from like a show or something on cable TV today. Well, I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's different. Alright, here we are. World 4's Battleship. I swear I'm on autopilot right now. Just playing along. Hoopla. Well, that sounds pretty cool. I'll have to check that out. It's called Hoopla? I feel like I've heard of that before. Yeah. Yeah. was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there was a fire thing there. Is it not working? Okay, it's not working. Leap of faith, leap of faith. You got cable instead of dial-up. Oh, with the internet? Man, that was... Oh my goodness. What did I even... What hit me? Yeah. Geez, you're old enough to... Well, of course you're old enough to remember dial-up, but how miserable was that? I don't know, it was cool then, though. The old AOL. I had internet so bad a couple of years ago before I moved into my house. It was literally dial-up. It was through the phone line system, and it was like 5 megabytes download speed, 0.5 upload speed, and I was working at home, or from home at the time, at my job, so I can imagine how miserable I was doing anything with kids with tablets and everybody on the Wi-Fi. So glad I moved. Yeah, I'm halfway through the game. It's probably, in theory, halfway, but now the game starts to get tough, so I may need to concentrate just a little bit more. World 5 has some tough levels, from what I remember. Look at these guys. Ah, I could tail them. Nice. I mean, now my internet's actually just went up in price. $90 a month for 300 up. 100 down, I think. No, 300 down, 100 up. But I have no choice. There's nowhere else I can go. I don't think I've watched more than 3 episodes of the Mario show, but it's funny. Can I go down here? I can. Huh. I don't know if there's anything in these bricks. Oh, look at that. I don't want that. Brothers to brothers. Maybe. I don't know. Hooked on the brothers. Maybe. Hey, you notice that the when I hit the bricks, you can see the background. So this, blue stuff, I think, is just a mask. Actually, no. So the way programming works, I don't want to get overly technical on this, but there's always a color or palette that's a background, and then like sometimes it's black, sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's anything else. But on that level, for some reason, it's dark land palette. So when you hit the bricks, you can actually see stars. It's really weird. Have you seen any of the new Mario movies? I know there's a couple of them that came out. I have zero interest in any of those kind of movies. Like the Sonic movie that came out. I think my kids may or may not like it, I'm not sure. Alright, let's go castle. Oh, whoa now. The Wizard, yeah. I saw that. Was So is the Wizard's the one with the Wonder Boys kid in it, and it had Mario Brothers 3 in it as well, didn't it? How would I get up there? Any ideas? Yeah, I did see that movie probably like a couple years after it came out when I was a kid. Ah, that didn't work. I feel like that's just like P-Wing only status. I think that was the first time I ever saw the games. That's how they introduced Mario 3. So when that movie came out, it was like a big deal. Oh no, how do I get through here? Let's just run. Oh. Yeah. Oh no, this guy thinks he's slick. That sounds like an intense episode of Zelda. Alright, mushroom, flower. Where do you think? Here? I was cooking. What are all these guys? Sometimes you can get a goodie out of the infamous P-Wing. I may or may not use that in this game. We'll see. Got a couple of them. That power glove is bad. Hey, this is that boot level, I think. So like I mentioned, I had bought the Power Glove for $5 off a buddy of mine, and I hooked that thing up. And I had used other people's Power Gloves before, and like it's so bad, but it's like cool at the same time. I wish I still had one. But like to actually play a game with it, it was impossible. That's the only thing that was sad about it. You had to put this like crazy contraption around your TV so it could sense where it was. But I don't know. I saw like the commercial for them using it for Rad Racer, and that kind of looked legit. I'm not gonna lie. And I have Rad Racer, so if I ever, I'll probably never get a Power Glove. But if I find one somewhere in the wild that's cheap, and I pick it up, I might have to try for that game. I don't remember if I lose my boot or not. Nope. I think I tried it for Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Never got it to work, so I said, screw that. Never use it again. Tried it on Contra. I should have got rid of the boot. It's just one of those things that, like, yeah, the Power Glove was so gimmicky. Like, it was way too gimmicky. It's crazy, is when Nintendo came out in 1985, nothing, I can't say nothing. So there was, like, the Atari, oh, ouch. What do they call it? The 800 or something? The Sega Master System. So there was consoles that came out that could compete with it, but the games just weren't that good. But graphics wise, when you compare the beginning of the NES's life cycle to the games that came out near the end, it's crazy how much better people got at actually programming these games. And Mario Bros. 3 is a perfect example. We can't even count Super Mario Bros. 2 because that game was already created before it came here in the USA as Doki Doki Panic. But like, as crazy as this game is, like, you would never think a game would be this good, but they figured it out. And there's a lot of good games too that came out really late in the life cycle that really took advantage of the NES. But eventually, Super Nintendo. The funny thing, I feel like the Super Nintendo, like the graphics and games at the beginning of that cycle, weren't that much better than at the end of the cycle. So like the improvements just weren't there. That's just my personal opinion, but like I didn't feel like there was a difference like there was in the Nintendo. Nintendo had crazy good looking games compared to the like the first couple of years it came out. I'm not so sure if there's many consoles that have that experience. I'm not a fan of this level. Oh no! Yeah, so that's a good point. The only difference is Star Fox used an extra chip so they can make different graphics. But yeah, I guess that's a good point. But the difference is they couldn't make original hardware games look that good without the extra graphics chip. But at least they tried that, and I think that's still pretty cool. Man, I'm flinging it now. Yeah, now we got some serious. Now it's time to get serious. Yeah, the FX chip. Yep. There wasn't that many games that had it either. Stunt Racer FX. And Star Fox, obviously. I don't know what else had it. There wasn't that much. I remember the first time I played Star Fox and thinking like how crazy it was. Thanks, Turtle. I have a Star Fox for Super Nintendo. I have actual cart, which is cool because that's expensive. Yeah, there's a lot of good retro books to learn about retro gaming. If you weren't around, clearly you weren't. But I promise you it's way more interesting than what's going on today with games. A lot of cool stuff where it all began. Oh my goodness. Oh no. this level is not playing around. Alright, let's just finish. Whew. Oh, did you see that? So that's what I'm talking about. I just lost the P-Wing. Lame. Blue Television Games YouTube. Yeah, I have actually. They play, do a lot of like modern Mario stuff. Blew it. Your Atari 2600 is looking that good? I am jealous. I used to have an Atari 2600 back in the day, and then it was sold for $50. It wasn't sold by me. It was sold by my mother at the time. But I did pick up. I do have an Atari 2600. I bought on eBay like 20 years ago. Came with a ton of games, and I also have. It's not mint condition. It's a crushed box, but it's a sealed box of Miss Pac-Man. So, yeah, you're pretty lucky if you still have a plastic seal on your Atari. I'll tell you what, I don't think anything I ever owned has the plastic seal on it for too long. Getting risky. Yeah, I really like the Atari. I actually have I forget what it's called. It's like the Atari's version of an EverDrive. It's like, so I have an Atari SD card reader thingy, so I have all the Atari games. Right, I know what you meant. Yeah, the little plastic thing. There's a little sealer on the metal part. There was actually something I was checking out in my basement that's pretty old that still had that little plastic seal on a sticker. I don't remember what it was, so, but I remember being pretty impressed that it was still there. Alright, what's this level all about? Super Smash Brothers fan, yeah. That's cool. It feels like they like to do a lot of stuff with that. I never was a big fan of it, but that's me. Stuck on my old ways. Hey. Wonder why that's there. Let's try it out. I'm still in the background. That's kind of a weird place to have one of those background dropping things. Alright, another castle. We're going into territory that I'm not very familiar with. Where are you going? There we go. Whoa, that came out of nowhere. Oh, are you talking about my playthrough right now? This is Warpless. The only reason why I'm doing Warpless because this whole retro gaming haul series that I'm doing is the idea is I plan on beating every game that I play through. So I kind of made, I mean, technically I could warp and beat the game, but I also really enjoy this game, so I want to, since I haven't played it in so long, I just feel like it's a better experience to play it through. Now, can I finally get this? Let's see. Nope, can't get it. So I want to go through all the levels, experience it like I did when I was a kid. I'll be honest with you, but most of the time I did warp. So. Yes, I have heard of Scratch. My sons, I have two of them, were on Scratch today, trying to make games. Uh-oh. Can't take a break. Oh, this level. This one's a tough one. Yeah, I am a programmer, so I am familiar with the life of programming. Oh, that was nice. Nope, that was not nice. I should have committed to the jump. I think Scratch is pretty good for playing around a little bit when you're young, trying to learn how to code. Wow. Is this where the guy comes up? I think it is. No, it's not. Scratch got you into gaming. Interesting. That's cool though. I don't know how I did this when I was 8 years old. This is ridiculous. Flying bird. Well, if you really understand the concepts of Scratch, like loops and variables and stuff like that, that eventually can transfer over. One day maybe you can start programming. It's fun. Get yourself some Unity engine, learn some C#. Oops. Yeah, Scratch isn't gonna do 3D games really. Wasn't really designed for that. But apparently people have figured out a way. But if you have your own computer with the permission of your parents, you should look up the Unity engine. It's free. Learn how to program some pretty cool stuff. I recommend it. Oh my god. This level is not playing around. Not playing around. Flash games, that was the pretty much how the old free games have now started. Oh my god. Yikes. Yep, he's going to skedaddle down to the ground. What's nice about Flash games is that they're usually free. Actually, they're probably always free. You gotta deal with like ads and stuff like that sometimes. Working on a full 3D remake. Well, good luck with that. Sounds fun. I mean, the best way to learn how to do programming is to copy something you enjoy, or something that's popular. I've made a couple of games. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, Unity's really good. It's a lot of games on the newer systems are made in Unity, or Unreal Engine even. Unreal is probably more of the bigger games, but Unity's good. Just look into it. We are on World 6. I'm going to take like a 1 minute break. I'll be right back. I am back. Yeah, I should use some of my items, you're correct. I've never been good about using them for whatever reason. I go into levels small. I'll do it right now. Doesn't last very long, but... Ouch. Oh, that was the end. That was a short level. Crystal Seeker 3D game, huh? Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's fine. Oh, so you're using, yeah, so you're just using a base code and adding your own stuff and your own assets. That's the way to do it. Finally got it. Another world. So that's, I believe, Out of This World. It was called Another World in the European version, if I remember correctly. Or is it like another game on that? There was Out of This World, and it might have been called Another World. Yeah, Out of This World. That game's a classic. That game's tough, too. I remember trying to play that game for so long. Trying to, like, figure it out. Could never do it. Had it on the, played it on the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. It was a common game I would rent every once in a while. Now let's go to number 2. Oh no, it's an auto-scroller. Auto-scrolling sky level with ice. It's like the worst combination ever. Oh, I guess that makes sense. They probably wanted to make sense for all localizations. Another world, Out of This World. You can tell I haven't played this level in probably 30 years. Wii U was pretty cool, man. They brought a lot of the Wii and the Wii, I should say, both together. I know, yeah. So you had Earthbound, you had Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 2, you had extra, what do they call it, the After Years, you had that on the Wii. So they really respected the classics back then, and then when they came out with the Wii U and then now the Switch, those games you can't get anymore. It's just kind of sad. I mean, unless you just emulate them, I guess it's really not that big a deal, but the Virtual Console, yeah, they just keep changing it at every system. But it was pretty nice. I do not like this level. I just want it to be over. Yay. Scratch Jr., yeah. Well, you know, that's why it's called Scratch Junior. I bought so much stuff for the Wii and Wii U Virtual Console. Like, I was still emulating that stuff and still buying it. Even the DS, or 3DS I should say. Yeah, Adobe Flash is long since been a thing in the past, fortunately. Or fortunately. I think they got rid of it because it's not necessary, and it's also security hazard thing. Security risk. That's the word I'm looking for. I jumped while I was on. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this. Well, Flash games are point and click usually. Sometimes they'd have it where you can use your controller, but well, it just depends. You can't jump when you do that. Okay, now I learned my lesson. I have 75 lives? Wow. Yeah, the touchscreen is basically what killed Flash because they needed to make websites mobile friendly, as they call it, mobile first development. So Flash had to go because it wasn't mobile friendly. But they came up with other options. When the iPhone first came out, there was a lot of things you couldn't do. Like they didn't have like Flash player. Oh, I just died. To watch like video clips that would normally be visible. If you had an iPhone, you couldn't do any of that stuff because of Adobe Flash. So, oh my goodness. Gotta be talking about Adobe Flash on iPhone. Of course I can't beat this stage. Alright. Bringing out the true nerd in me, I guess. No. Oh boy. That's it, I'm just running. Okay. MIRC, yeah. Let's not. Oh, this one's a little harder. As it not hard. Mario Star Scramble. I have no idea what that is. Sounds cool, huh? Alright, can we get this level? There we go. All I need to pass that part. I missed the star. That's sad. I mean, I got 74 lives, so I guess it's not a big deal, but... Star. Mushroom flower. Okay. That last row is really hard to get. Hey, alright, what do we got here? A bunch of nonsense. Oh, probably gonna need this guy, huh? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna yeet through that. And there we go. Two-hour mark. Yeah, did I just hit the 2-hour mark? That's good. Or bad. I thought I'd be farther into this game. But we're cruising. We're doing alright. I told myself I could be potentially a 3-hour stream tonight, so I prepared. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Well, it must be somewhere in the Midwest because it's currently 9:30 here. I'm on the East Coast, so ooh, look at that. That's at an appropriate bedtime. 9 o'clock. Oh boy. Got no work tomorrow, no school tomorrow. I haven't, but last night and tonight at one point I did lose connection, but I'm not sure it wasn't the same issue. I believe it could be something else because, oh no, that's not going to work. Let's go this way. I fixed that issue, but I did lose connection briefly once tonight, so. I'm not at the 1-hour mark either. 8:26, huh? So you must, yeah, you're an hour away. That makes sense. Oh no. It's going so well. Alright, this one really isn't that hard. It's just that was yeah, we got President's Day, so you have Family Day. That's interesting. Family Day. Alright, now I'm back where I was before. Oh, yeah, I work at a college, so luckily for me, I get a lot of days off. Not this area again. Hooray for me. There we go. Oh no, it's another one of those guys. So that's a new thing, huh? Family Day? I kind of remember this level. You needed to have flying power. This is coming back to me a little bit. Whoa. You had to fly up there. Look at this guy. What do you think you're doing? You jerk. Oh. Yeah, I gotta... That makes sense. Oh. It's like, it's not fair, right? If one person's off and not everyone else. No, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I love 3-day weekends. Yeah, so I need a little turtle guy. Turtle guy, where are you? Homeschool, yeah. I homeschooled my kids for a little bit. Then we realized that it wasn't going to work. I had to go through the tunnel. It's easy to homeschool one kid, but when you got 3, it doesn't quite work out that way. No, this level stinks. Oh, you're an elementary school teacher. That's cool. I got some teacher friends. My wife was going to be a teacher. And things didn't quite work out, but again. Alright, can I do this? This is so hard. Okay. Don't get me. Turtle guy, where are you? Oh, I just killed the turtle guy again. Yeah. It's a tough world out there. Got a lot of respect for educators. Alright. This is what we're gonna do. Oh, she's serious. No, I thought maybe I could be something slick. Alright, this is actually the way to do it, because now he's gonna... Wait, the turtle guy's gone. Why is he gone? There he is. No. Oh my goodness. This isn't happening. You gotta hold B to pick the shells up. No! No! Why is this being so difficult? Yeah, so it's really tricky. You have to hold B when you're holding them, and you actually have to hold B and then tap A to fly while still holding B. And only because I'm trying to beat every stage am I going through this misery. You don't have to do this stage, clearly. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in big. Is the NES worth it? Well, that's a tough question to answer. Because there's a lot of problems with the original hardware that's over 35 years old. So I have constant problems getting my Nintendo to work. And if you don't have a solution, then it can be pretty sad when you can't play your games. So there's always that. And I have, what I'm using right now is an original front-loading NES, as they call it. And I also have a top-loading NES, which is supposed to be more reliable, but unfortunately mine isn't reliable because there's sway in it, so it moves back and forth, so some games won't work well. Or if you sneeze, the game might stop playing. Yeah. Hammer Brothers. Sometimes it's not the system, and you have to clean the games. It's a little bit of both. Yeah, the problem with the top loader is that it doesn't use AV cables. It uses RF. So it's not going to sound or look great. The original Nintendo has the AV output, so you can have the composite, the red and yellow lights. Actually, technically, just yellow and whichever color you want to use because it doesn't have stereo, but... This guy. Get out of here. But what's funny is you'll notice even when I'm streaming, there's little swirly zigzags in my screen, and that's because I'm not 100% sure what's causing that. It might be like an old capacitor, might not be working or something, but that's not normal. And it actually gets picked up because I'm doing recording through the AV cable, so It's hard to tell. You probably can't. You don't even know what I'm talking about. But if you look at the very bottom, you see like some kind of swirly action. If you use the AV, the RF, you're gonna see color. Like it's hard to explain. It's like just color vertical lines that you will see if you're using that. But in the end, I mean, if you're using a CRT TV, which I am using, you kind of want to have the best picture. Otherwise, nothing's going to look good on an HD TV unless you use some sort of clone console. And in that case, I recommend getting a NES Mini. Yeah, you'll notice it on the really clean, like the white background. You'll see it's like swirly. That's not normal, but it's just what my Nintendo does. It's like a... Yeah, you gotta look hard, and I'm used to it, but it's there, and it's... I'm not sure what's causing that exactly. Some sort of interference with something. Okay. Come on down. One up in those two spots. Let's see if I remember that for next time. Level 6 is almost done. These guys are just a little annoying, huh? I know what get that does me. I honestly can't remember the last time I actually completed level 6 in its entirety, so this is pretty nifty. Oh yeah. Look at this guy swimming right through the walls. Dude's just shooting the babies at me. They'll fly too. Yep, of course. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. What do we got? I'm all stocked too, so I better use that and that. Half my star just... I won't even make it. Okay. Oh. Roper. Yeah, I do really silly things in this game. Get really careless. Bad luck. I'll even tell my things like, don't jump there, you'll die. And then I go ahead and just do exactly what I'm telling myself not to do. Cool. These levels are really short. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. That's gotta be worth something, right? I think you can get in here if you can find a P switch it thingy or whatever. What is it? What? I did not find them. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, NES, $100. You could probably get an NES for that. Maybe. It's tough. All depends on location, what you have access to. Not everybody can just find amazing, crazy deals all the time. Need to do is like go to yard sales, antique markets sometimes, but at least in my area I've never really seen anything, but I guess it really depends. Yard sales, if you go to a yard sale and you ask somebody if you have any old Nintendo games, because you'd be surprised, people will have like old stuff sitting somewhere and they don't think it's worth anything. If you say, hey, do you have any old, say like old Nintendo Genesis games, and they might be like, yeah, we got some. They'll bring them out, they might sell them all to you for a couple of bucks. Be surprised. Ontario has Ontario. I said Ontario like it's a foreign language. Ontario. There ain't nothing. I'm in that like lower mid New York region. There ain't nothing around here. I don't really know this stage at all. Now this is kind of a weird question. Do you guys in Canada have US version NESs, or do you use like the PAL version? Or do you have your own version? Eh. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know. That's cool then. I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble with this. I'm gonna have to pick a leaf. Oh, so you guys, it just takes longer for you guys to get our stuff. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I gotta. Oh, this guy. There we go. Well, I have always wanted a Famicom or Super Famicom for a lot of the games I get that we never did in the US. I even attempted to learn Japanese so I could play some of those games. But a lot of those ones have been translated at this point. But you can also get Final Fantasy VI half the price if you can get the Super Famicom version, and a lot of the other games are super cheap because they sold better in Japan than they did here. As popular as people like to think, there's just more of it. It's just kind of like their Madden over there. You can buy Madden for $3 over here. Yeah, Chinatown. Chinatown is good for that kind of stuff. I never did any of that thing, but I did have a friend who, one of his friends was Korean, not Korean. He was Japanese, and he had all the modded consoles. So when Final Fantasy VII came out in Japan, I was playing it on a Japanese console. Didn't know what it was saying, but I was actually playing the game before it was released in the US, which was kind of wild. A lot of people didn't even know that game was out yet. And also the Japanese PlayStations at the time, you could burn discs right from stock, and you could burn DVDs. So that piracy was a huge problem, but from day one you could do it. So a lot of the games I played just said what the game was called on top of it, like a old mixtape or something. So the Tekken games and stuff like that. I think Final Fantasy Tactics, I played that in Japanese. I'm like, man, this game is sweet, but I don't know how to play it. But, yep. Ridge Racer. Oh, can't go that way. don't really remember this level too much. Okay, this part I do remember though. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Sounds like whatever you got's a pretty funny knockoff. Angry Birds. So it's got hacks and hacked ROMs on there, which is normal. You can get like multi-carts that do that too. Oh yeah, I remember this level. Wait, I got the star. No? Oh my god, I'm just running. Just run. Modded your cell phones to have external antennas. Most I ever done on a cell phone was jailbreak them to install APKs, which half the times were just viruses. Probably not smart to do. Oh no, this is that level I was talking about. The auto-scrolling water level. Yeah, the Nokias are pretty cool. Oh, we're gonna start floating soon. I used to sell Nokia track phones in the late 90s. Yikes. Alright. Whoa, now. Okay. Getting smooth. No. Oh, there's the bend. Thank you. Oh, you modded the antennas. That's cool. I never bothered with that though. I had a bunch of kind of crappy Nokia flip phones and whatnot. Yeah, ICQ. That was pretty legit back in the day. I don't know why I thought I could just walk up and grab that guy. It's pretty silly. ROM hacking, I mean, I know how it's done, but I've never done it, so I don't really have any insight on that. I know with emulators you can actually modify data and change things while you're playing them. But you have to know a lot about memory addresses and assembly language and stuff like that. It's really it's a lot of work. This is one of those stages where I have no idea where to go. You can write your own NES games in C language. You can write it in assembly as well. It's oh no. C++ actually not. What you want to learn is the C language. I mean, it's one way to do it, at least. Oh my goodness. This level's confusing. Visual C? Is that what you're trying to type? Not sure what you're trying to say. C++ graphics, visual. Yeah, that's like. I think that's what you're trying to say. Visual C, C++. You know, my kids were walking in 9 months. Can you believe that? Walking and running. 9 months. All three of them. It's, not something I expected. Alright, this is the level I think I need to get flying power. Oh, what's that? Mario 64 beta. I don't know what that is. Do I just go back in here? I do. Firepower. Yeah, that's not helpful. I died. let's just do this stage. Yeah, you have to... Oh, yeah. Things are starting to come back to me. Yeah, my, for whatever reason, my kids love to walk. Okay, I need to be big so that I can break some blocks, I think. Is that what it is? I really don't remember. There's something. Yeah. No. Or yes? No. Okay, yeah, so I needed this door, I'm pretty sure. No. Have I ever played a scary game? Debatable. Let's go here. There we go. Alright. So, this is how you get flying power. If you didn't have it already, now we do this part again. It's starting to come back to me. No? Is that what I do? Did I ever go in this door? I don't think I did. No, I did. Oh my goodness. Oh wait. This is where I fly. Right. Oh, I ran out of time. Ew. Yeah, this is where I need to fly. So if you don't have the ability to fly, you have to earn it by doing this stupid little thing. Pretty sure. I feel like I need to fly up here. Yes. There it is. Now, tell me how anybody's ever supposed to figure that out. There we go. I knew it was something silly like that. I'm not going to worry about that plan level. I do not like it. Wow. If you're looking for a scary game, I don't know if it's going to be scary for you, but play something like Friday the 13th for the Nintendo. It's pretty mild for scary, but I thought it was pretty scary as a kid. Okay, we got some nonsense going on here in this level here. Let's see. Scary games. I don't know. I guess like games with jump scares, maybe. Why am I having so much trouble? Lost levels? Yeah. Lost levels is hard. Very hard. Especially if you play like the Famicom version. Awesome. Okay, save myself. Is this gonna shoot me out? I thought so. Yeah, Lost Levels, I mean, I played like the All-Stars version, and I played the Famicom version, or the disc version. It's tough, but it's not ridiculous. Wait, what's going on here? With the All-Stars version, you had saves, so it was pretty manageable. But I've never beat like the Famicom version. Running out of time. No. There we go. Survived. There we go. We're on the home stretch here. Once you get to level 8, I think we'll be okay. If I get past some of these levels here. Greatness. Dead. Alright, let's get a head. Oh no. Why did I do that? That was unintentional. That was so unintentional. There's nothing I can do about it either. Oh well. I got all button mashy. Yeah, I'm definitely not starting over. At least I did it like near the end of World 7. Like I said, I don't know how that happened. I got a little button mashy, I think. And warped me right out of there. Yeah, I was hoping to have this game beaten in 3 hours, so. And to be honest, you're not missing much in those last couple of levels. They're all pretty miserable. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. If I blew another whistle, it would just bring me right. It would just go right back to 8 again. It would just continue. I pressed down to dock, I swear I did. I panicked. I don't know why I jumped. I didn't have to jump. Well, picked up a shell in Mario 3. Well, there you go. You're one step closer to being amazing. Can I survive? Duck. There we go. Yeah. I do have some P-Wings on reserve. The old triple cannon. Oh. Did a little shuffle there. Slick. Ah, that's not cheating. That's called using the tools they gave you. No such thing as cheating. Cheating is using cheat codes. I always try to make that jump. Snag me. Oh my goodness. Button mashed. I button mashed just a little bit. Again? It's kind of weird. That's kind of strange. Alright, that's better. These levels are really short, and you get goodies after defeating them, so it's not like a big deal. Hey, I made it. I just want to make it. Oh. If you don't jump, you're usually pretty good. There we go. Jeez. These levels are really tough. So, I'm just going to use the tool that they gave me. Actually, let's just keep going. Oh, this is different. Roblox. You can program on Roblox too. Memory serves me right. Yeah, most normal people wouldn't attempt that. Boom, bang. I had 2 flowers, I didn't even know that. Well, now we're cooking. There's really not that much left. I think there's like a stage or 2 left, then it's the end game, so. Oh no, this stage. Not good. Look at that. I'm not really remembering this one too good. Okay, we got it. Looking for secrets in games is a lot of fun because you'd be surprised, especially older games. They're smooth about that. There we go. No. Not a good start. Yeah, the Mario movie is coming out, so I hope it's good. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I'm more of a wait till it comes out on Netflix kind of guy. Movies are expensive these days. Look at that castle. That's one ugly castle. Should I P-wing it? Let's try no P-wing for the first attempt. Try to laser beam me. Come on now. Gotta know about the free life and the whoa, 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 whoa. Simmer down there, laser beams. I don't know when that movie's coming out. I hope it's good. I really do. Let's go. I usually hide up here. Yeah, those laser beams are ridiculous. Okay, well now I'll mess this up. Anticlimactic, but hey, we made it. We did it. Don't fall in the hole. Don't fall in the hole. Finally, got the princess. Well, I guess I can hit the 3 hours. I didn't really want to make it this long, and I used to warp at the end in an accident. It was meant to be though, because 10:41 is kind of late for me. Mario 1? No, I don't have time to play anymore, but I do have a speed run up. I think I've played Mario 1 a few times on stream, so you can look for that one. And eventually, since this is part of my Retro Game Haul series, and I do own Mario Brothers, I will be playing Mario Brothers, probably Warpless, at some point. Alright, well, you have a good night. Nah. Elab, probably not. But then again, you never know. You know what's funny? If you play the Japanese version, the levels are named different. Like, you get a completely... It's the same ending, but you just get, like, instead of Dark Land, they call it something else. It's really weird localizations, but... Yeah, I still got a lot of time left. I did get my 6 games. I got 6 of them. I kind of spilled the beans a little bit, but I got 6 games for the month of March. I got a video that I got to edit up. And I'll be beating those games, and they're hard ones. So, but between now and then, I will be going to my old catalog. So, taking recommendations, and I will get to them next. Now, here's the cool thing: if you beat the game and you start over, check this out. Yeah, I lost like 80 lives. But if you hit B, you have like a whole bunch of pages of P-Wings. Which is like, I mean, after you beat the game, are you really going to play it again and use the P-Wings? But you can. Just like, alright, sold. Did I even use the P-Wing? I don't think I did. I'm impressed, even though I did use the whistle. I still can't believe that happened. That's so ridiculous. Yeah, it's a really good way to find out where everything is. Like, if you really want to get like a, you know, a good scope of the land, like this here. Like, you might not know this is a thing. Look, number 3. It's like, hey, look at that. Maybe some people don't know about that. I knew about that, but cool. I feel like I'm obligated to beat those World 7 levels at some point in my life. Did I skip them? I mean, what did I do? I hit B when I got all weird. But that's gonna do it, I think, for this stream. Looks like it was a hit. I had a lot of people come and go on this one. So yeah, if you want to recommend a game, take a look at my posts. I took a picture of all my games. So if there's one on that list you want to see completed, just put in your recommendation. You never know. Maybe the next time I play, I will start that one up. Doom. You know what? I've beat Doom once. I have Doom. I don't own Doom for Super Nintendo, but I have beat it on a computer. Doom on the PlayStation 1. Maybe. I think that's like the best version, technically. What's this thing going? That timer's going. That's a different timer. Yeah, there's a lot of versions of Doom, believe it or not. The one I grew up playing was the one on the Super Nintendo. But I do know that I think there was one for the N64, if I'm not correct. But the problem with that one was the music wasn't good. Yeah, N64 had Doom. PlayStation had Doom. Other systems had Doom. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad. But Doom on PC was pretty legit, for sure. And also, what was it? Trying to remember the other Doom clone. It's called like Heretic or something. Saturn had Doom, you're right, yeah. You know, that's something I never really got into, is Saturn emulation. I can get into that if I look into it. But like, I don't know, like, I never had a Saturn. I don't really know what games are good on that system. But I would be interested in checking that system out. N64 Doom, yeah, it was pretty bad, wasn't it? I mean, it was pretty bad on the Super Nintendo, but the music was good. The graphics were pretty horrible. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream. Yeah, Hexen, that's the other game too. Hexen and Heretic, those are good games. So, it's been fun. Thanks for hanging out. This was a blast. I'm glad I got to play this game. I'm not sure what my next one is going to be, but I hope to see a good turnout for the next one, and I'll see you guys then. So make sure you take a look at that post that I made and recommend the next game I should play, because I still have some time before March hits. So as that said, I'm going to say good night and take care.